Good morning! Wow, a lot of very energetic face today. Okay, so I know it's in the morning and you guys are a bit tired. Maybe I help you to be your spiritual coffee for all of you. So, very good morning again. My name is Joseph and I'm from Jobbie Nut Butter. So, a quick overview of our company. We make and manufacture peanut butter ourselves and we send it all over to Malaysia and Singapore. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the art of storytelling and breathing new life into your product. So before I start anything, I would sincerely like to apologize to all of you first. Okay? Why I apologize, I'll tell you guys later. Okay? So what is storytelling? So like very fancy word, like very hipster word, youngster like to use, right? So storytelling is basically, like the word says, is storytelling. You're telling a story. So you're conveying your marketing messages in a very special form of way, okay? Or as the Chinese like to say, 吹水啦,吹水抹嘴 like that. Or in the English they say like blow water like that, okay? So to make up the story, interesting way to convey a message, tell your customer about your product, okay? So when you do storytelling on whichever platform, mainly what I'm going to talk about today is social media, okay? Places like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and so on. So when you're going on social media, you have to know what are the people doing there, their behavior, what are they thinking, okay? If you're not considering all this, it's like you're going to a gym and selling fried chicken there. So it'll be useless. Everyone will be like pumping muscle, and you're selling fried chicken there. So you won't sell anything. So who are the people that are on social media? They could be posting like every day, like when they graduate, throwing all those hats up. Or they could be like, I just got a new girlfriend, or new boyfriend, okay? Or getting a new boyfriend. So these are the things they are talking about, or who got pregnant, who being a new father. So these are the things they are talking about, and how are you going to connect with them, okay? You're not going to talk about like BBC News with them, right? They'll be very bored. You're going social media. It's called social media for a reason, because you go there for social. You talk about your life, you talk about your experience, you talk about what happened today, what happened tomorrow, or what will happen next year, okay? So the pros of storytelling, okay? Of course, everyone want to know, because if you don't know, you're like wasting time like that, right? So the pros is you get to save costs. Because if you're advertising on Facebook, there's something called the relevance score. So Facebook actually scores you from a scale of 1 to 10, whether how interesting your ad is. Okay? So the more interesting your ad is, the more points they give you from a scale of 1 to 10. That means the more interesting your ad is, and more people will engage you. So Facebook will actually cut that cost. Okay? So when that cost is cut, naturally you increase your reach more. Okay? And when your reach is more, of course sales will more. Because something that used to cost like 1 ringgit to reach your audience, now it costs 50 cents. So you have more number game to play with. Mind blown, right? Okay. So, and you get to create a very unique type of audience. Because I always believe every company, every competitor has a product, right? And every competitor have an interesting price. All of us have the same thing, but everyone has a different story. Why we started, how we started, why are we doing this, why are we doing that. Like for me, I started when I was 20 years old with my wife, partner here, Debbie. I love you so much. Okay, so I started with her when we were 20 years old. So that is our story that we can share. So what is your story? Perhaps you started because you want to be the next Jack Ma. Or perhaps you started because you want to help people. So everyone has a different story. So that, if you incorporate that into your product and tell a very interesting story, that will work more. And you get to create an invisible bond with your audience, your clients, your customers, because they will start engaging you more. So it's like they want to know what happened with you, okay? What are the new things you're doing right now? They'll be very, very interested. So that's a very, very interesting way of doing storytelling. So a lot of people ask me, and I've asked people before, like, but firstly I'll ask you guys, anyone here is doing Instagram ads or not? Can I have a show of hands? Well, Well, quite a lot also, right? So have you ever heard of like, if you had to do like IG story or what, you have to be very nice picture? Anyone heard of that also? Have to be very nice, right? So that the youngster will click like and then will show your pictures and this and that, right? So at first, I also thought the same. So I thought I must have a very nice picture or it won't work. So a very common misperception of creating a great content is you need a very nice picture, okay? Probably you have to use a very expensive DSLR, then it takes like 10,000 years to edit and take this picture, and then you have to learn ISO, shutter speed, aperture, and all these things, okay? So, if you guys remember, I slightly apologized to you guys just now, right? Okay? So, this is why I apologize. So, in expectation, you might think this works, okay? But for us in Jobbie, this actually works. I'm so sorry to burn all of your eyes this morning. I think the organizer will ban me from this ever again. No? So this picture takes like 5 minutes to take. No settings, no lightings. We use a very simple smartphone. And there's basically no edit other than editing my stomach hair out and put some sparkles there. Okay? So I want to tell you a story. Wow, storytelling idea right now. So the story of how I got this inspiration. So I'm doing peanut butter, and it's considered healthy type because we don't put preservative. So a lot of people tell me, how can you be the face of your business when you're this fat? So I said, okay, very, very sad. And one day when I was driving, sending my deliveries, I scratched my belly. Then I think, oh, nice idea. The reason why I'm so fat, because I taste every batch. I sacrifice my body for my customers. Push! Mind blown again. Okay? So I took this picture, posted there. A lot of people like them. They texted us. They say, wow, crazy, do all this. Some say, cannot do all this. You spoil your image. Cannot, do that, cannot. So we did an experiment also with this and this. We let this run organic, so we don't put a single cent into doing marketing. We just put a simple promo code. This one with a fancy like breakfast 15. We put 15% or 17%, I'm not sure. And this one also we put almost the same discount. So we let them run. Okay, this and this. Almost the same amount of time we use. We check the time and everything. Surprisingly, okay, this one, the nice one, that take 10 million years to take this photo, only 10 people use this code, around 10 like that, okay? And this one, I put the code Fatty Boom Boom there, okay? Almost 40 to 50 people use. So you see, 4 to 5 times, I always believe, I'm not trying to diss or insult people that are taking nice photo. If you're taking nice photo, congrats to you. I really respect you. I can't take such nice photo, but content is king nowadays, okay? With content and with nice photo, it will work, okay? But just I want to tell people that who's not really good at taking photo like me or us, right? Don't be discouraged, okay? Because photo is only matter to a certain percentage, to a certain degree, but content is king. Put your efforts more on the content. Put your efforts on your story. It will definitely work. So 10 codes, 40 to 50 codes, 4 to 5 times different. So that is very big difference in your story. So you could be selling clothes, you could be selling sportswear, anything goes, okay? So I'm going to share you some tips, like what can you use. So I haven't included one of my ultimate skill because it's too ultimate, it's too secret, so I cannot put there. You must listen once, and I only say this once, okay? My biggest tips, our biggest tips, okay, is to show your vulnerability, your weakness to your audience. Well, again, cannot lah. I sure already no one want to buy lah, right? But if you think again, if you think straight, there's 2 facts. Fact number 1, any big company has their flaws, okay? Take, for example, Samsung or iPhone, especially iPhone. Their phones crack like eggshells. One drop, gone. They have their, and number 2, fact number 2, your customer is going to know anyway when they use your product or use your service. But what are you going to do about it? You either try to hide the fact, try to hide away, run away, or you do something about it. So for us, if you ever seen our, I want to ask, has anyone heard of our brand before, Jobbie? Can I have a raise of hand? Wow, that's so much. Means the marketing work on my stomach, okay. So if you ever use our product, use our service, you know that we use glass jars. So glass jar break very easily. And we have numerous complaints before. So what we did is we post a photo of our broken jars up. And we tell people, firstly, we are very grateful for your support to our humble business. Okay? And we tell them, there's something we can't avoid because we're using glass jars. And we're very sorry. And what can we do about it? Firstly, you can send us a photo, the proof, and we will definitely give you a refund or we'll exchange a new product for you. And we are still very, very sorry. So what you can do is you can tell your customers, yes, we have this problem, we are listening, we are working hard to improve it, and then please still be with us while we are doing that. A lot of customers, they are human, they are not robot. They are very empathetic, they will support you, they will help you. We have many customers way back from when we just started, when our peanut butter tasted like shit, honestly. They supported us till now because they believe that we can do it. And we tell them that we can. And we are trying every single day to improve our recipe, our service. It's not the best service yet, but it still works, and they'll be with us. So the next one is you can do a lot of behind the scene, because a lot of people now, they like transparency. Because it's the information technology age now. Info are getting more easier to get, it's more accessible. When you show your production, how you get your stocks from, who are the people behind, they are more likely to get your product. And that is a great story as well. You can tell them the people behind the business are not robots. They are human like us with feelings, that care, that are empathetic towards the customer. And you can also solve a frequent happening problems, like what I said just now, the broken bottle story. So you have this problem, you can tell them, what are we going to do about it? And what are we feeling right now? It's a very good story. And you also can connect with a viral content. Like, for example, World Cup. Anyone is doing any World Cup content right now? No one's doing World Cup. You should definitely try. We are already writing a new story. Just going to let you guys know on a sneak peek. We're going to be on final, and we're going to say, World Cup is starting. Where is Lee Chong Wei? Something like that. So it's very interesting. You can be funny. You can be serious sometimes. There's tons of story to write. So with this, I end. And if there's any question, just let me know.
We actually like to open the floor for just one question. We have time for one question. Would anyone like to ask Mr. Joseph anything?
Anyone, don't be shy. You can just try. Yes.
Just a moment, I'll pass you a mic. Hang on.
My name is Rizwan. I would like to ask, where do you put your content, like Facebook, Instagram, or is it a paid content, or what? The platform where you put your story.
Oh, okay. Mostly we put our story on social media like Instagram and IG. I would recommend you to put as much as possible. Just try it all. It's free. You don't have to pay anything, right? So every platform have their special. Instagram is more on photos. Facebook is more on maybe the words you put. So you can try them all out.
Additional question on top of that. Do you differentiate the way you write on Facebook and Instagram, or are they the same content, or the content that is catered, specialized on different content? Is there the same thing?
On Instagram, it's not very suitable for you to like long type of story. On Facebook, we do, because people actually stop and read. Whereas Instagram, there's some limitation whereby you can't put too much words, and it's a very fast-moving pace, because Instagram, there's not much distraction. There's only picture and people just scroll. So every platform has different type of strategy. You can try them all out and see what works. That's my advice for you.
All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm round of applause for Mr. Joseph Gott.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.